Yeah.
That was the
Bonjour.
grossest thing I've ever heard.
What?
Well, now everybody gets to
You've
listen
heard
to it.
Logan speak many times.
That's true.
Here we go again.
I've even heard the
New
Grease
year,
Master himself.
same
Yeah.
shitty
New
jokes.
Year, New Year, same garbage.
Sean, say Happy New
Welcome.
Year's
Happy New Year's from the future.
from the future. As you all
From the
remember,
future.
Sean hates us and moved to a different country.
Move to a different country. Move to a snowy, fucking miserable piss pot of a place, but
Oof. He's
that's
got that
not true.
seasonal
I'm being
depression.
So,
I'm being a tsundere right now. It's
so
just
you
the
went back
snow's
to
pretty bad.
Ellensburg then?
Yeah. God, dude, the snow here is worse than Ellensburg.
Oh, I would imagine, yeah.
But no, I'm just being. It's a good place. Seasonal depression's a good way to put it. It's a bad coming to a new country in winter is always a bad vibe at first, but summertime will be a lot better. And I got to go to Tokyo for 5 days, so that was a
Yeah,
dream.
that's
That was
cool.
fun.
How was that?
Tokyo is everything I was hoping Japan would be, like my Japanese experience. It's just so awesome and cool and big. So I'll
Yeah,
have
we like
to.
big. You know what they say about big.
I know what they say about big.
Yeah, you know.
Big money, big problems. That's what they say.
Exactly.
Exactly. I yeah, Tokyo was very, very cool. I'm crossing my fingers that eventually, sometime before we're all dead, Japan opens the borders back up and we can actually have a boys' trip to Tokyo.
Yeah,
You,
I would
you
love that.
motherfuckers better open it up just for me.
Just
If
for
not,
Logan. Well, that's
let
what
me
they
let
were
me
planning
talk to
on.
your boss.
Yeah, let me text the
Excuse
manager
me,
of Japan.
can I talk to the manager, please?
Can I talk to the
The
manager?
manager of Japan.
Yeah,
Yep.
can I talk to your
Manager of
manager,
Japan.
please? The custom people are just like, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of here. No, you don't understand. I need to talk to your
Yeah.
manager, please.
I gotta talk to the manager actually.
Oh, I am the
Yeah, to
manager.
be
No, I need to talk to a different manager.
the manager with capital THE actually.
Yeah. Oh, he's not in today. Well, what's his phone number? I need to get a hold
What's
of him.
his
You're not
phone number?
you're not giving me what I need. And I need like a 6-pack of caramels and maybe even like give me a little something else.
A little head, yeah.
Yeah,
Need to
what
get
the
ahead in life.
goddamn
Damn.
Karens.
You've had somebody ask to have the manager's phone number?
Mhm.
Are you serious?
They're like,
That's
"Yeah, I
pretty
need
funny.
somebody higher than you." And I was like, they're not
Give
here."
me
I
give
was
me
like
their phone number.
you're
Yo, the
talking
single
about
Some
one?
like
people just have a very inflated sense of
dude.
self-importance.
So,
Yeah.
funny story today, I had somebody like go up and complain, right? And she's like anywhere from like 19 to 23, right? You know, that's the age range I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
And so like as you know, most of my coworkers are much older than me, right? Anywhere from
Like
starting
12
around
to 13, yeah.
28 to 35, right? 37. So
Yeah.
you know, they got a good anywhere from 7 to 10 plus years on me. Um, she just starts going off on one of my coworkers and just like, you blah blah blah, like my lane is broken, blah 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 blah. And I was like, okay, listen. They're like, yeah, we'll send somebody, blah blah blah. So they were like, Logan, go talk to her. Like they want to talk to like a different manager. And so like I walked in there, and I was like, hey guys, you have a problem with your lane? She's like, yeah, it was broken, but it seems to work right now. And I was like, oh, cool. I was like, yeah, we have the one person working, 42 fucking lanes. We're working on it. You be patient is pretty much what I told her. She goes, oh yeah, no problem. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, is it just because like she had like that look in her eyes, like I'm gonna yell at that manager, and then like saw who I like. It was me, like some kid that's like 6 years old, and she was like, oh. And I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
you
off,
can't
you
yell
little
at kids.
fucking
Yeah.
Can't
Karen.
yell at kids.
I was like,
No,
I'm the
maybe she
same
was
age as
just
you. So they're all,
yeah,
everybody's
maybe
joking. They're like, she just wanted to yell at some millennial or some shit like that.
yeah.
Who
Maybe
does?
maybe she had lust in her eyes. She was just like, "Oh, wait a minute.
That's a
I'll
first.
let this manager talk to me."
I'll let him do more than talk to me.
Whoa.
Needless to
There
say,
we
I
go.
had a good time in the bathroom later that day.
Oh my god.
What you mean
Yeah.
when you were peeing and using your
On my
phone?
phone.
phone.
There it is. I
Yeah.
hate all of you.
You can tell when it's a good time because Logan, he's peeing, looking at his phone, and then the stream of pee goes from the urinal and just slowly goes up. And just the stream just continues.
Into my face. I'm like, ah, get it down, boys.
Down, boy, down, boy. This is a bad time. Oh, we're gross.
Yeah, you're fucking awful human beings.
Okay, that was a little bit more extreme than my gross comment.
No.
My gross. I
No. Yes?
oh shit. I had something I was gonna say. I was gonna tell you about. I can't remember what it was. That's really disappointing because this was a
'Cause
good
you,
topic. This was a topic
'cause you hate us.
that's actually about media that
Whoa.
I remembered to share.
Sean,
And
are
now
you
I
feeling
When
don't
was the
okay?
last
remember
time
what
we
it
had
was.
one of those?
I don't remember what it was.
Mediaology 101, the very first episode.
What what was it? There was
SpongeBob being
something
gay. Oh, no, that's not what we're
I
talking
don't know.
about.
I don't remember. I
So you hate us.
what I do remember is that I don't know if you have been keeping up with the Epic Games like free games stuff.
I have not.
But they have had like a new game every day for free and like big games. Like one of them was like Prey, and right now you can get all three of the definitive edition reboot Tomb Raiders just for free. So you get like Game
Whoa,
of the Year Tomb Raider, Game of the Year Rise of Tomb Raider, Game of the Year
I don't
Shadow.
have
So it's
shadows,
like
so I might do
yeah,
that.
Shadow kind of well, I've talked about
I know.
Shadow before, but Shadow's kind of meh. But Rise of the Tomb Raider, that's a good game. But I was pretty impressed with how many like free games they have. It's like crazy. I've not ever bought like a game on Epic Games Store, and I have like a
Well,
huge library. I have like a 60 game library.
I know we talked about this a little bit, but when that big lawsuit with Apple and Epic Games came out, did you saw the chart,
So
right, about how much money they make off of giving free games?
I did not see the chart.
So there's a statistic of them getting for all these free games, right? People are more likely to buy in-game currency, whether it's a free game or whether it's a game they already own, which usually is a
Mm.
free to play game. They're more likely to get more money, like a lot of money. So like for example, the only one I remember is like Subnautica, right? They paid about
Yeah.
$2-ish million to buy the game to give it for free for that month or whatever, right? Because they have
Yeah.
that to pay out all the sales they would get, right? But they equated into like $3 to $5 million in just like Fortnite sales
Microtransactions.
alone in
Yeah.
microtransactions and other games that are free because people aren't having to pay for these other games that they want to play for. They'll spend more money on the free to play games because they're free to play games. Oh, they gave me all of these games as well for free. Like, of course I'm gonna why not, right? Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like Rockstar, right? Like Rockstar, people will pay money for in-game currency to keep getting the free content that they have to do that, even though they're like, oh, I don't want to spend all this money because blah blah blah. Oh, but it's for an in-game item that I could use. Like, why would I not? And I keep getting I get all this free update. Oh, well, I have to grind another 50, 70 hours to get one thing. Oh, I could just pay 20, $50 here, get like one or two of the super cool things that you would want, and then play the game to get the rest. While in
Yeah.
reality, they start spending, $20 here, $20 there, another
It's a
$20
slippery
there.
slope.
Oh, maybe $50 here. Now you're already $600 into a game that you originally paid also $60 for, but you got
Yeah, it's a
banned, so you had to
slippery.
buy another copy.
Man, he got banned. It's a slippery slope, all right. But I gotta get those JPEGs, all right. They have
Okay,
cute
we're not talking about
waifus on them.
NFTs here.
They have cute waifus on them. I gotta get the JPEGs. I'm talking about gotcha games, but
Oh,
it
right.
is that slippery
Speaking of
slope. You know what I mean?
NFTs, though, Logan, have you really been keeping up with NFT stuff?
Not really. I just know it's a big
Because I've
scam, so
heard,
I don't support it.
yeah, I've heard there was like some big hack or whatever where a bunch of people lost like their NFTs or something, which I have no idea how like logistically that would work. given like how NFTs work. But
Because yeah, it's a
I
blockchain that you own the blockchain, right?
yeah,
Well, I mean, it's just it. I don't know. I think NFTs are a big
like,
scam because it's like
you think they're a scam, but you don't think Bitcoin is a scam? Isn't that
it's
kind of the same thing?
less of a scam because it's like a it's not it's not like an image, right? Like it's a
Yeah,
now it's not a physical coin, but it's like it's a
yeah,
currency rather than you use that currency to buy NFTs, which is an image, and so it's like cool, you are the original owner, but like how often are people gonna one use your image and two you gonna go after them in court to claim that hey this is your image? Like you can't afford that,
yeah.
and so
Like for
like
example, this is mine. I own this actually.
do you actually?
No. This is
See,
one of the most famous ones, I think.
there's a bunch of NFTs that are like that, and they're like simple
Yeah, but
8-bit drawings.
yeah, but you know what I mean? Like exactly what you're talking about is like who's gonna come after me for this? I just
Hmm.
took this from the internet and posted. Somebody owns this. Somebody paid $69 million for this, but I just can have it. So I don't. Yeah,
It's so
I'm
like
with you,
it's
Logan.
like,
I don't
are
understand.
you gonna go? So like it's like okay, you put it as your Twitter profile, which is a bunch of people do, right? They put their NFTs as their Twitter profile. Okay, cool. Now you're like, yeah, I'm the owner of this NFT. Congratulations. Now I'm gonna copy and paste your image and put it as my profile picture. Who's you gonna go after? You gonna go after me or you gonna go after Twitter? Well, you can't do anything to me because I'm on Twitter, so you're gonna go after Twitter. Well, Twitter's gonna be like, don't put it as your profile picture. Now I own a JPEG copy. Sure, it's not the original copy, but I own a copy of your NFT. What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna sue me? You gonna sue
I'll
everybody that
kill you.
has it? You don't even know that I have it. It's like I don't know. It's a big scam. Like yeah, sure. Until NFTs have actual value where people you're able to get the copyright money from it, but then everybody's just gonna be like, well, why would I use your image when I could just create my own or just find something that is free to use? And it's like cool. Like this, I could do this in freaking Photoshop right now. There's
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
one, two, three,
Buckle my
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different colors. 9.
Yeah.
I could
That's
do
But
just
this
but
like
right now. I could
this is
look
like
at
bit
it,
art.
create it in Photoshop, and then fucking make it again and sell it for 9 million fucking
yeah,
dollars. I
but
could do that one too.
can you do that one? No way. No way. This is way more
Super easy. I
complicated.
could do it right fucking now if I had Photoshop.
Isn't that what like
Actually,
most NFTs look like? It's just shit like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some are just like
Yeah.
text images.
I wonder if we could just find like a picture. Maybe we just make one, just like some shitty weirdo picture, and then pretend it's a NFT and sell it for a lot of
Mediaology
money.
NFT and just sell
Yeah,
multiple
yeah,
copies of it
but
and put it on a
just like
sweatshirt
somebody.
because you own it.
It's so convincing that somebody's just like, damn. All right, we'll
Damn.
buy that.
Damn, we're gonna
And we can
buy
just
that.
sell. We can just sell fake NFTs. It'll be perfect.
Well, you
I've
mean
discovered
real
our new business model.
NFTs that are all
Oh,
about
right, yeah.
the Mediaology podcast. If you haven't already, go
That
buy
is
some
correct.
fucking merch. Come on.
Go buy
We've been
some merch.
almost out for like, it's a year and a half we've been doing this shit. Come on, support us, you
Get
cheap
some
fucks.
merch.
I gave you all
Cheap
30% off for fucking New Year's or for fucking Christmas and all that shit. Like, what are you doing?
What
You
do
missed your chance. Just go buy the merch at
Yeah.
full price now. Thanks a lot. Actually,
Yeah.
use code Viper for 10% off. You're
Use
welcome.
code Viper. Use code Viper. Damn, you really went in on these.
I
these
really went in.
credits.
You cheap fucks. Buy our merch. Buy the sweatpants. Buy the t-shirt. Even just buy the sweatshirt. That's what everybody has is the sweatshirt. Especially if you live in Washington State like we do. It's fucking cold. Well, Sean doesn't live in Washington State.
Oh,
He lives
like
in Japan.
some of
But
us
it's
do.
cold. It's cold in Japan
Yeah.
too. So even if you were in Japan or the UK, buy the sweatshirt. You live in Africa, we got short sleeve shirts. We got tank tops.
Okay,
We got
some
whatever
parts
you
of
need.
Africa do get cold.
Yeah, so buy the sweatshirt then. Wherever your climate is, we got what you need. Meteorology.shop.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's all right. We got him
You
on our
really,
side.
you really sold the whole world on that pitch there.
Logan, we got a ghost in the call.
Ooh.
God damn it.
Oh, you do fade a little bit. I think it's just because Andrew's more
You
of
hate
a
us.
Andrew's more of an idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
He's
he
more of like
exists more as the
he
concept.
he's the idea of the NFT, not the actual value of the NFT.
Of the NFT. He is without boundaries, without borders.
He is limitless.
I'm
Let's-
the
let's-
idea of what a perfect person would be.
Okay, well, don't get ahead of
The
yourself
perfect-
there, buddy.
Yeah. All right, number one, perfect. Well, you can't be the number one perfect person. All right, that you can be
I'm the
number
number
two.
one
Number
hottest
one.
Donkey Kong character.
Oh,
But it's not Donkey
no.
Kong December no more.
Yeah, sorry, but Funky Kong already exists. You can be number two.
Yeah, you can be
What about
Diddy Kong.
Lanky Kong?
Well, Lanky Kong's whatever. Lanky Kong's whatever. I like that lanky's a real word.
I like Lanky Kong. He's the orangutan, right?
Yeah, he is.
He has long arms.
You know what, Sean? You're a fucking genius. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's why. That's why he's Lanky Kong.
Yeah,
He has
he's the
long
orangutan.
arms.
You guys ever dress up as an orangutan? You guys ever watch that Futurama episode where they dress up an orangutan as Leela and they try to feed it to the Omicrons?
Oh yeah,
No.
the Omicrons.
And he puts like a giant
Uh-oh.
pile of salt on his head. Sean, you need to watch this show.
Well,
I
yeah.
remember that.
I'm
because
sure
they,
there's-
yeah, they try to convince.
I'm sure there's like 1 or 2 viewers out there that have definitely heard it. And if you have, send Sean a mean email telling him to watch. Oh, there we go.
There's Lanky.
For all
There
of
it
you
is.
Spotify listeners, go fucking subscribe to the YouTube after you bought our
What
merch.
the
Come on, you
YouTube?
could.
Oh my god.
Jeez, we're just plugging ourselves. I'm shameless plugs over here. This
I
is
just found a picture.
is this a picture of like Rudolph mixed with Lanky Kong?
All right. This is a. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna take the risk to post this one. I'm gonna take the risk.
Whoa!
Donkey Kong, really?
No, it's
Donkey
fine. We're
Kong.
good.
Whoa,
We're
whoa,
good.
from
We don't
the
have
back.
enough subscribers yet to get copyright claimed
Get
or
flagged,
any of
yeah.
that stuff.
Donkey Kong really do be like. Well, who can blame him when your cousin looks like this? I mean, it's just like, damn,
Damn.
Oh, shit.
damn.
Is that like is that Lanky Kong but as Doctor Strange when he does the spells that make him have all the arms and stuff? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I didn't ever watch Doctor Strange.
Well, they're coming out with the new one, so you should probably
are
get
coming
on
out
that
with the new one.
shit.
I also haven't seen any of the new solo Spider-Man movies.
So you should also get onto that because if you're a big Marvel fan, which you're not, then you should probably
I
watch
like
that.
Marvel movies.
But well, you're not a big Marvel fan though.
I don't
you,
love
you
them,
didn't
but I like-
emphasis on like jerk off when Thanos snapped his fingers kind of thing.
Oh, I did. I was doing that already, but for different. reasons.
Well, we know that, but when
how
don't
was,
you do that?
How was Spider-Man, Logan?
We talked about
Uh,
it last.
Yeah, I
last,
thought we talked about it
episode.
already.
Did we really?
I think
Yeah.
Logan and I both liked it, right?
Yeah.
I thought
Oh.
personally, I thought it was one of the better.
Spider-Man movies.
What? I don't
Because remember I
this. How
talked
was
about
it?
like how Tobey Maguire is like the
Oh, you
Mr.
did, yeah, never
Wise
mind.
old. Yeah, come on, you
Never mind.
fucking.
But
fan,
how was
bro.
Matrix?
I still haven't seen it. I've been waiting for a certain someone that lives with me to watch it with me.
What?
He hates me.
Certain someone.
Yeah,
Talking about
Speaking of-
Keanu Reeves.
I am talking
yeah,
about
Keanu Reeves is moved in.
He just wants to watch freaking John Wick instead, and I'm just like, dude,
Lame.
you gotta spread out your movie choices. He's like, no, John Wick is the coolest, and I'm like, but Keanu, we gotta
Actually, I
watch
kinda
The
like-
Matrix.
I think I like John Wick.
Yeah,
Huh?
you like John Wick more than nothing.
John Wick. You like
The
John Wick more
Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes John Wick more than The Matrix. The original Matrix, I really like the original Matrix.
The original one's pretty good.
2 is pretty decent. 3 is like, for fuck's
I
sake,
did
what
not
have you
like-
done?
I did not like 2.
2, okay,
Yeah.
2 was. So here's how I rate the Matrix series, and I think Sean can agree with me on this. Number 1, you're like, that shit was badass. Number 2, you're like, well, number 1 was really good, so I gotta watch number 2. You watch number 2, and you're like, okay, there's cool scenes, like iconic scenes, like them on top of the truck, right, or the trailer, whatever they
Highway-
were
the
doing.
highway
Yeah,
scene,
the
yeah,
highway
that's
scene, yeah.
That is an
Pretty
iconic
cool.
scene.
But then you're kind of like, okay, where are you going with this? And then the ending is just like, You're like, whoa, and then you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Because like we all know that Neo goes blind, right?
Yeah.
But like you're like at the point where you're like number two was decent, but it's like okay, if there wasn't another movie, cool, like we're cool with it, right? But they left that such a cliffhanger on two that like you have to watch
Yeah.
three to figure out what's going on or what's gonna happen, and then you watch three and it's like psych, we're no longer in the Matrix, robots in real life, but it's actually not real life. But then Mr. freaking Smith is everywhere and makes a bunch of clones of himself, and it's just like, huh?
Yeah.
And
No,
then Mr. Game and Watch comes in. Yeah,
And
you're
then
all
he's
confused.
like, throws that 9 hammer over to the side, and then boom, you're done.
and it's revealed that it was all part of the Kirby lore.
True.
I'm
I mean,
actually,
really, anything can come back to that.
I am part
Kirby
of the Kirby
Cinematic
lore. Did you know
Universe.
that? I
You
am
are?
Meta Knight's stepbrother's sister's boyfriend who was once removed across the country to Tokyo, specifically Tokyo, but then got rerouted to the UK and live under a best friend's brother.
Yeah, but you're forgetting about your gerbil's nephew.
We don't like to talk about him. He's kind of a
He's
dick.
he's on the wrong side of the family, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, I guess it's just been a long, long time since I've watched any of the Matrix movies. So
So
I
you're a
don't know.
fake
It's not
fan?
really like a fresh opinion. I do like how Hugo Weaving is looking at this woman's this woman's cleavage in this publicity photo. Um, man.
But just
um,
unabashedly.
yeah, just completely unabrasive. He's just like, hey, I'm checking it out. I'm Mr. Anderson. I don't give a fuck. Um, I do appreciate. I mean, The Matrix One is such an important like pop culture movie. You know what I mean? Like, well, I've talked about before. Uh, The Matrix One, at least in certain parts of it, is like a shot-for-shot remake of Ghost in the Shell. Um,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and so it
We
does
we
get a
talked
little
about
bit.
that on here, didn't we, Sean?
Mhm.
Yeah, we a little bit. Yeah, where it's like, which is cool. It's cool to take inspiration, and the actual like movie itself and concept is different, but it is like living in a simulation kind of thing, which is I don't know. It does have a little bit of a difference. But
I think the most interesting thing about the Matrix is that concept, though.
yeah. But there are like specific uh specific ideas in the Matrix that are pretty cool. I like the I don't know. It has its very own vibe. It's not a good way to describe that. Like you know how like all the outfits
Atmosphere.
and stuff. Well, yeah, but like all the outfits, the costume design and like
Yeah.
The
set design
leather.
and all that stuff. It's really unique. It's really like there's no other movie I can think of that has that kind of design. So for that I
Aesthetically.
appreciate it. Um, but yeah, two has I'm with you on Logan. Two has some good ideas that I
But
really
I
like.
don't know. So
You
like,
have to sift through some stuff, and then three
yeah,
is
like
like, uh,
two is like
three's a mess.
you have the bus or the highway scene, and like the Oracle isn't like a horrible idea into it. You're like, okay, you got another person that's like in the Matrix, but like likes to live in the Matrix, but knows everything kind of thing. And I was
Yeah,
like, okay, but then like the fucking 1,000 screens with all of them, I was like, okay, like the bending the spoon thing was cool, but like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know what was really cool? You know what was really cool actually?
What, Sean?
You know the two ghosts. This was their publicity photo.
Oh
That
my
was
God.
very cool. That was very cool actually. Um, yeah, oh my God, these two certain pictures of the two guys who played the ghost, the two like twin ghosts. They got the most enormous chins I've ever seen. Literally looking like the Chad meme. Like, how are you gonna be out here with a chin like that and not be just mopping the floor at every club with every woman you meet? What a giga Chad. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these strapping young men. No, I don't know. It's yeah, Matrix is weird. Matrix weird movies, especially that third one is like such a clusterfuck.
literally, yeah. It's just like them, and they ripped off so many movies in the third one too. With like
Yeah,
the
Like what?
exoskeleton suits coming down through that tunnel. Oh man, I forgot what movie they ripped off, but they completely ripped off a movie for that.
Yeah, they do seem like the what are the directors' names? The Wachowskis?
Wachowskis.
Yeah, the Wachowskis do seem pretty heavily influenced by a lot of stuff, and they kind of carry that influence into a lot of their movies. I don't know if you've seen Jupiter Ascending. Terrible movie, but that also has like a lot of kind of blatant influence from other like films, other
Yeah,
sci-fi stuff.
I never watched that
Um,
movie, but I heard it was not
so awful.
good, so
It's
I
so
didn't watch
so
it.
bad. It is very not good, very not good. But if you like to laugh at films, that's a good one to put on. You get a little bit drunk, fun movie to laugh at.
Ah, good to know. Good to know.
Good to know. But yeah, I was trying to think. We're finally starting to get into like movies that are coming out that people are seeing again. You know what I mean? Which is against my wish of all movie theaters should die, but it is what it
Yeah.
is.
We know, Sean. You have no soul and you hate everybody.
Well, we've talked about this in length, but movie theaters suck. I
Well, you
always
just
get
have
stuck
really
like,
bad luck.
yeah, but movie theaters are still bad.
True.
I just don't understand the appeal of like, yeah, it's a big screen, but like it's not better than just watching it in the comfort of your own home or your own space. You put on some really good headphones and watch it through that. Then you get the really nice quality and nobody can bother you.
And you can also pause it whenever you want.
You can pause it. You
Change the
don't have to
volume.
worry about like somebody munching on popcorn in your ear, being a right dickhead.
Oh,
You don't have
but
to worry about
some douchebag named Logan curling up in a fetal position because he hates the movie.
No, no, no. Well, to be fair, you weren't making any noise. You weren't distracted.
I was dead.
The two fucking neckbeards behind us were jerking off when they saw a pair of titties on screen. Were very distracting from the film experience. Like, good God Almighty, they see a pair of boobs in a movie and they're like, "Oh my God, is it a porno?"
I've never seen a
Like,
pair of boobs in my life.
We know,
no,
Logan.
no.
We know.
Oh.
Oh no, damn. Not even on your phone?
I don't have a phone.
Oh shit. What do you look at when you pee then?
I'll look at your phone, Sean.
Oh shit. You yoinked my phone, you
Oh, that's
bastard.
not the only thing I use. I'm done here.
Oh. Andrew,
Yeah.
just
What?
making sure. No, no, I'm just
Yep.
kidding. No, there was something music related. Now that I made that joke and took my train of thought away. Um,
You have trains?
I don't know. I'll
You have
think
trains in
about it
Japan?
later. We got trains in Japan. Except when it snows really bad and all the trains stop and you have to drive in a K car
Oh,
back from Tokyo.
uh, I have two things actually.
What?
That
What?
is not video game related.
No
It's actually
way.
about kind of celebrities,
What?
that have passed away.
Oh,
Oh,
John Madden.
So
Rest in
John
peace.
Madden and motherfucking Betty White
Yeah. Oh, Betty White died. I forgot about that.
on the
Yeah.
fucking last day of the year. How crazy is that? You know what's really funny though, is that because I looked it up, to see. I was like, no way, I don't believe. And whenever somebody dies, I don't believe it. Right? I'm like, nah, fuck it. Like Paul Walker didn't die. Nah, Chadwick Boseman didn't die. They fucking
Yeah.
died. Yeah, that's for sure. Except for Tupac, he's not actually dead.
Well, yeah.
But we all know that. So like
That goes without. That goes without saying.
literally the day before, Betty White posted, or like they posted an article that they interviewed her with about how she lives a happy and healthy life.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the
I saw that
next
shit.
fucking day she died. I was like, holy shit.
I think it was People magazine that had like an article that came out that was like why Betty White will be the first like golden girl to make it to 100,
And then
and like
didn't.
1 week later she dies. Yeah.
Yeah, she
At
was like, what,
99.
17, 18 days away?
Yeah,
It's
from making it to
fucking
100.
crazy. And like, Me and a couple other people were talking at my work. We're like, this world's gonna go to shit when like you got people like Morgan Freeman, right? He's ancient. You got Betty White,
Ancient.
who's even more ancient, and you got the fucking Queen of England. When those three people are all dead, the world fucking ends,
The world ends.
dude.
Well, Queen of England will be cryogenically preserved.
I don't think she's ever gonna die,
The Queen of England?
bro. She's, it's like holy shit.
Well, she's younger than Betty White.
Yeah, but like she doesn't look like it.
She doesn't
True.
look like.
That's
Damn.
that's what inbred genetics gets you, though.
Damn,
But
well, now
hey,
we're not invited to the royal
everybody knows
Christmas
the
party.
Queen of England. Not everybody knows Betty White, although a lot of people know Betty motherfucking White.
Well, now we won't be invited to her royal birthday after what
Bro,
you
we
just said
already
about her.
were invited to her royal birthday, dude. She's
royal
our
birthday.
number one biggest fan.
Greatest friend.
She takes honor in the Mediaology podcast, as in everybody else
Yeah.
does. She actually subscribes to the YouTube and buys the merch.
She's an avid listener. Pretty crazy that Morgan Freeman. You said he's like ancient, but he was like
He's really not that old. He's gotten
he's 15 years younger than Betty White.
that's still
I mean,
Betty
he's
White
still
is
old. He's still
9. That's like, isn't Harrison Ford getting up there too? But he's not like,
Harrison Ford's in his 70s. Yeah.
yeah. But like
Uh.
Morgan Freeman, you could look. He's looked really really old like recently, which is what happens when you get old, right? It's like exponential, right?
You
like
look old, yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
You look
yeah.
old.
You just look old, but
uh,
like
Sam Jackson's 73.
no way. He doesn't really
Yeah.
look that old, but I think it's because he doesn't have hair.
Yeah, that saves you.
He has
from
like
not looking
no
old.
like facial hair, no normal hair, like. Also, he's a badass motherfucker.
He is. He does do that.
He does fuck badass motherfuckers.
Yeah,
And he's in my favorite movie, so.
yeah.
What's
Oh,
your
and
favorite
also,
movie, Logan?
shout out.
You don't know my favorite movie, dude?
Shout out to-
Fuck you.
Yeah, favorite movie is actually The Fault in Our Stars.
Dude,
It's actually The
I just
Fault in
watched
Your
that movie
Stars,
today.
but, that's fine.
Why would you watch that movie?
'Cause it's Andrew.
Because I've become addicted to watching terrible movies.
Yeah, we
Oh,
know.
really?
Yeah. So I thought it was gonna be bad, but I didn't realize it was gonna be that bad. Like, it's really bad.
Kinda
there's
sucks
the
'cause I
scene-
like. Oh, go ahead.
Or are you gonna say you like John Green?
No, I like Ansel Elgort. I think he does a decent job in a lot of movies, but he's not good in that movie.
So have you watched it, Sean?
I have, yeah.
Okay, do you remember the scene where they go to Amsterdam and they go to the Anne Frank house?
Yeah, yeah.
That what they did in the Anne Frank house was more disrespectful than when Justin Bieber went there and said that Anne Frank would have been a believer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
They-
yeah.
So, for anyone who hasn't watched it, what they do, so there's two kids who are dying of cancer, right? I think they're like 17 and
Mhm.
18, right?
So, me and
And-
Andrew,
Yeah.
without the cancer part,
They-
or the age.
Yeah. Well, we're cancerous in a different sort of way.
Buy our merch.
So, yeah. So they go through the house, and like the whole time there's kind of like Anne Frank quoting stuff from her journal in the background. Like, I don't really know why they threw that in there, but anyway, they like get to the top and they look at all the pictures of the Frank family, and then they like just start making out. And I think it's like, I'm pretty sure it's their first kiss in the movie. I might be wrong. I don't remember, but yeah. And then it gets worse though, because there's a bunch of people in there with them, and everyone is kind of like looks at them and like smiles at first, and then they start clapping, and
Yeah.
it reminded me of that like joke about how like people will
everyone
make shit
clapped.
up on the internet and be like, and then everyone clapped,
And
you know?
everyone clapped. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it gets even worse because Ansel Elgort's character, when they're clapping, he starts bowing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
it's
forgot
just
about that.
so bad. It just gets terrible. I was like, oh my God.
It is a rough watch. Do you remember the Sci show you remember like on YouTube the two brothers who were like blonde, and we'd like watch it, and like when the teacher didn't want to like make a lesson plan, they'd just like put that on. You know what I mean? Do you
I'm
remember?
not. I
Do you
don't.
remember this?
What was it
Hang
called?
on. So it's like sci show with Hank
Oh,
Green.
it was. Yeah, it was John Green's brother. Yeah.
Yeah, John. Yeah, it was Hank
Oh,
Green's brother,
John
John Green,
Green.
wrote that book, wrote The Fault in Our Stars.
Well, and John Green is probably most well known for Crash Course. I feel like.
He's, he is most well known.
Well, I said for Crash Course. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Probably is Crash Course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Well,
I just
yeah,
remember him
'cause
from
Yeah, Crash
SciShow.
Course. Yeah.
Hank Green did SciShow, and then John Green did Crash Course.
Okay, yeah, because he's John Green is Hank Green's brother, and John Green wrote The Fault in Our Stars, and he also wrote that other terrible movie, Paper Towns or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys,
So he's got a knack for riling up like young adult women, because
You
that's
guys
what those
remember,
books are aimed at.
you guys remember Kirk Weiler?
Of course, I
Yes.
remember Kirk Weiler. You kidding me? How would I forget? How would I forget when Ryan got banned or
Banned.
blocked on Twitter?
That was insane.
Oh, the
Damn.
good times.
Kirk, our boy.
Oh,
I didn't realize he was so well known, like so well memed, because he has
Wait,
like,
he is?
yeah, he has like, if you look him up, he has like memes and shit about him. Like,
No way.
yeah, for an example, this is my favorite one I've seen so far.
Oh my god.
The man, Kirk.
That's so
Uh.
funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't think he was well known at all. That's really funny.
I feel
No, he's
bad
like-
for people.
What's his subscriptions? Like, I never like
His
looked at it in high
subscriptions,
school, but like I want to know how many subscriptions they'll have. Like I know Crash Course had a lot because everybody liked
Crash
Crash
Course
Course.
is a lot.
Well,
Crash
yeah,
Course
that
had, like,
one was
a couple
actually
million.
really popular.
Yeah.
like, Kirk Weiler?
Kirk Weiler, maybe not so much.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. He has. What was his channel called? I don't remember.
I don't
Was
remember
it just?
either.
Was it Kirk Weiler or was it like eMath? Oh, eMath Instruction. That's what it was. eMath.
It's just
It has
crazy. Like
32,000 subs. So
it's not really
not
that.
quite
That's
as big.
That's weird. Like, how did they find them? Like, I feel like you need like 1 million to be pretty decent, you know. But like, especially like in a school thing, if people keep watching school things, like, it's pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah. What did this man do? Apparently, this is young Kirk Weiler, and young Kirk Weiler be looking like.
Amish.
Whoa.
Be
He looks like
looking
a- He looks like he'd lead a cult in like the 70s, you know?
Amish.
Literally, yeah.
This man, all this man has done is just try to make content for learning, and we're just
And
like
we're just
listening
like,
into it.
see, that's why our
Yeah,
learning
he's
is
probably
fun.
done like a good service for the world because like his
For
shit is
people.
free, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's free, and he's like being helpful, and we're
Yeah,
just
but like,
crashing him.
what about our stuff? Our stuff is free.
Our stuff is free,
That's
except
true.
if you don't buy our merch. And we
Yeah,
won't break
now,
your
but the
kneecap,
merch isn't required. It's necessary. You need to buy the merch, or else you're a fake
have
fucking
to buy
fan.
the merch. Fake fan. Fake fan. It says he's an author. That's what he's listed as. He's author. So that's messed up. I don't think.
fucked
I don't
up.
think. Would you consider me an author? I've made a video before. Am I an
I've-
author?
We all
authored
make
this video.
videos, Sean. We have a
Authored
YouTube channel and a podcast. What more do you want?
It's
We're
true.
authors. We
We are
create
authors.
work. We are artists,
We are New York
We
Times
are-
best-selling authors.
content creators. And you know what they say about content creators?
They're the worst people in the world.
Literally.
people
But
in the world.
we're not going to go off of that. We're going to go off of what I was going to say. They're the second worst people in the world.
Oh shit. Then who's the first?
Authors.
Kirk Weiler. Yeah, that's yeah, we've had run-ins with celebrities. Kirk Weiler, notable celebrity. Viper.
Viper. Yeah, we know Viper. Andrew's best friends with Viper.
Yeah.
we go way, way back, of course.
We do
Take
go
it way
back.
back. We get way, way, way back. The
What was
first.
that? Oh shit, there was something I was trying to think. Oh right, Andrew, have you listened to the new Nas album?
I did, yeah.
Oh shit, I just dropped my bottle. How was it? I haven't gotten to listen to it yet.
It's actually really good. It's I would say it's his probably his best album since like the '90s, or at least when he had the Lost tapes. I don't know if
Yeah,
you're familiar.
The
2000.
Yeah. Are you sure it wasn't as good as Nostradamus?
Oh God, that was his worst one, man.
Uh, I
That's
do
that's
like. I was gonna say I don't like Nostradamus. I think that's not a good album,
yeah.
but I do like the cover to I Am.
Oh yeah, it's a cool cover. It's
It's
just
just
a really inconsistent album because it has Nas's like on it, which is like one of his
yeah,
best
this
songs.
is a great song. Yeah,
Uh, Genuinely like one of my favorite rap songs from the '90s, I think.
yeah,
But
he
yeah,
has such a good beat.
most of the album is like really not good.
Yeah, Nas is like
But yeah, the
yeah,
new album
amazing.
is called Magic. I've kind of been liking Nas's recent stuff, but I think this is the best of all of his recent stuff.
Yeah. What
It's
was the
just
other one he
nice.
had? King's Disease.
Yeah, he had two King's Disease albums,
Yeah,
um, and I think this one, it's like kind of it's shorter, so it seems more focused, and I think the beats are better, and his rapping is like the best that I've heard from him in a long time.
yeah, yeah. I I've been on. The reason I asked is because I've been on like a kind of a bender, not a bender. What am I trying to say? I've been returning to a lot of like 90s rap, like
Oh
listening to
yeah,
stuff I hadn't like finished in a long time, and uh, I've been enjoying quite a bit of it. Like I've been, I don't know why. I guess the first time I listened to like Enter the 36 Chambers, I was just like, I don't know, in a different mindset. But like I've been going back a lot to Mysteries of Chess Boxing. That's a great song. I
oh
love that
dude,
beat. It's one of my favorite beats I've heard in a long time. Just sounds really like ominous and kind of like I don't know. Sounds like it was made. This isn't like a this is a compliment, not a diss, but it sounds like it was made in like a sewer. It's just like
yeah.
grimy and like you know what I mean? Like
That whole
I don't
album
know.
kind of has that aesthetic. Besides Cream,
Yeah, Cream has the very pretty piano
yeah,
at the start, or through the whole beat. To be honest, yeah, the Cream is the one that kind of like it's a great song, but it just stands out from the rest of the album. Like it doesn't really fit in the rest of it to
yeah.
be,
But it's
but it's
probably the
still a good
best song
song.
on it.
Yeah, it'd still be a good song. One of Logan's all-time favorite songs.
Is this true, Logan?
Mm, uh, uh, sure.
Sure. Do you know
Yeah.
who Wu-Tang Clan is, Logan?
You think I don't know who Wu Tang Clan is? Of course I do. Or fucking Logic was like friends with the Wu Tang Clan.
Yeah,
Is he? He's a
but
pretty big
but
fan of
boy,
Wu-Tang Clan.
but
Yeah.
boy of the Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah.
Yes.
It's too bad that Wu-Tang never made like any other great music after that.
Yeah, I mean the members of Wu-Tang Clan
Oh
did
yeah,
though.
no, like Liquid
Their
Swords
solo
and
stuff.
stuff. Yeah,
That first that first wave of solo albums is.
yeah. I've never
I
listened
mean, Ghostface
to.
Killah, I think, also continued to make really good music.
Yeah, never listened to the Old Dirty Bastard one, the Return
It's
to the
pretty good.
36.
You
Yeah.
have to like Old Dirty Bastard though, because you'd have to sit through an hour of it.
Yeah, he's got the what did I don't remember who said it, but he's got like the drunken master style of rapping where it's just like
Yeah,
it's like incomprehensible, but it still vibes. It's still good. I
yeah.
especially like him on the Mysteries of Chess Boxing. I think he's really good on that song.
Oh yeah, he is. I love his style because like he doesn't sound like anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
rest in
he's
peace.
very unique. Yeah, he's for sure.
Speaking of people I didn't know were dead, uh,
Me?
yeah, dead. Um, the guy from Injury Reserve.
Yeah,
I
that was what they're.
didn't know he was
I
dead.
thought I didn't I didn't I talk about that album? Because
You did
yeah,
talk about the
that's
album. It's been a while, and I forgot he was dead.
yeah, that was why they made that album. It was like a homage to. I don't remember
Yeah.
which. I think it was Steppa J. Groggs died.
I did they say they're gonna make more music after?
I'm not sure actually.
'Cause that's
I'm
kind
not.
of like a
I don't keep up with them quite that much. So
that'd be like Death Grips losing Ride. You know what I mean?
yeah, but
Like,
I mean they have two vocalists,
yeah,
whereas Death Grips only had MC Ride.
yeah. I yeah. I don't know. It's been a while since I was like getting actively into listening to like music, but I was just like putting on some albums I'd been meaning to listen to on the bullet train from Tokyo. Because it still takes a long time, and so I'm catching up on some of my favorite boom bap. There's what was the other song? 90. This is how we chill. 93 till infinity. That's the song I
Oh
was thinking of
yeah,
too,
good
which is
song,
another
dude.
great beat. Yeah, I love that
Yeah, that
beat.
beat is really good.
Um, yeah, I think I don't know. I like when a song stands out. Like there's a lot of like great songs that just have like a more kind of simple, boring beat that are really good. But I like when you get a more zany, like in your face kind of like I don't know. Let the beat peacock a bit. You know what I mean? Like let it go crazy, as I
Well
say.
said, Sean.
That's why Nas is like the song is so good, and that's why I really
Oh
like
yeah,
Not for Radio. Not because Nas kind of sucks on the song, but Not for Radio's beat is so awesome.
yeah.
So there
It's
you
well,
have it. There's my.
it's not for radio.
It's not for radio. All right. It ain't for radio. It ain't no supermarket, but it's still pretty good.
I hate supermarket.
Yeah, but do you
It
really like?
it rips off so many songs, and then I don't know, man. Like I like Logic, but like I get where he's coming from. He's writing a memoir format, but like the
Yeah.
more and more I listen to it, I'm just like,
Damn.
bro, what the
This
fuck
boy.
were you thinking?
Yeah, it's like this boy done messed up.
Like also, it's like he literally sings about how goes to a grocery store and is a creep. I'm like,
I'm a creep.
pretty much, but like he's a fucking weirdo.
I'm a
What the hell is he doing
weirdo.
there?
Yeah. I think it just I start to appreciate a lot more of like I don't know. Influence is always great. Like we were just talking about Wu-Tang Clan. They were heavily influenced by like kung fu movies. You know what I mean? But I love that they took that and like made their own thing out of it. I
Oh
just really
yeah.
like I like that idea. Like one of the other it's not hip hop, but Burial, one of Untrue, one of my it's quickly become one of my like favorite electronic albums. I just really like that album. Um, but I found out that like in order to make that album, he didn't have like a music DAW, which if you don't know what DAW is, it's a digital audio workstation. It's like Ableton or any of that kind of stuff. He didn't have it. He used this thing called what was it called? It's like Soundgarden or something, but it's essentially the equivalent of Audacity. This man made an album in like Audacity, like a really good
Wow.
album. And I love that it was so creative. Like he would just take samples from like songs, and the most famous sample off of the Burial album is the Metal Gear Solid soundtrack sample that he got for Archangel. But um,
Oh
yeah,
really? He samples that? I didn't know that.
yeah, he samples one of the themes to Metal Gear Solid 2. Um, and like the all the audio stuff are from like Ray J songs and like
Oh
Mariah
really?
Carey songs and stuff. Yeah, and he just like warps them and pitch shifts them, and I just love that. I love the originality because like you get the argument a lot of like sampling. There's still some old ass crusty ass boomers who think sampling is like a bad thing, but
Like it's
what
unoriginal or something.
yeah, but what people can do with samples are so amazing that
Oh yeah, I mean we've talked about it a bunch, but
Bro, like,
I really respect using. Sometimes I feel like creating a cohesive like piece of art out of samples is almost harder than like
yeah,
just
like
making something original.
like a good example, like the way I always try to like describe it is that like imagine taking your favorite parts of like three movies and then having to piece them together to make a new movie.
Yeah,
Like it's like that's hard. That's like fucking impossible, but somehow some of these people are able to do it so well.
yeah.
I was
So
gonna
there.
say that, I do well with free samples at Costco, but
Yeah. I miss Costco. Dude, you can't buy jack shit in bulk here.
That
I'm
sucks.
so it sucks, dude. I have to get like tiny ass cartons of milk and I drink like 5 of them a week. Just so annoying.
you don't have any
My
like
man,
alternative to like a Winco?
no, they
Did they
don't.
not
They
drink a
just
lot of milk in
I
Japan?
guess they don't. They got brittle bones. They got brittle bones. Me have strong American bones.
Shut the
No,
fuck
Yeah.
up.
no, I guess they do. They do drink milk. Like for lunches, they give the kids milk every day, but like tiny little fucking carton of it. And then when you go to the grocery store, they only have like the cardboard cartons of milk. Like they don't have a jug. Like damn, just give me a jug of milk. I just want milk, man. I just want to not have to go to the grocery store like once a week to go get milk. Shit's frustrating. Shit's frustrating.
Frustrating.
I just miss yeah, like buying stuff in bulk is nice. Which if I lived in like a bigger city, I'm sure you could find somewhere that did have a bulk store. Like I think Costco's come to a few different like bigger cities in Japan, so uh maybe it'll quickly expand given how nice Costco is. I miss going to Costco and buying one of those like $3 rotisserie chickens and just like eating it with my bare hands like an animal
Like a
and
fucking
rubbing
animal.
myself in the grease.
Okay.
It's an American tradition.
It's an American tradition. Fucking in my boxers, passed out watching football, covered in chicken grease. It's American tradition.
God
Uh,
damn it.
God damn it, this is what we're doing today.
Goddamn.
We're watching the Seahawks beat the shit out of the Lions, and you're gonna like it.
But the problem is that the Lions actually suck, so it's not
The
that
Lions
entertaining.
suck so hard, yeah, so it doesn't matter. But
That's like
they
so
did
much
drop
dick.
51 points on them, so you do
Damn.
like to see that a
I
little bit.
didn't see it was that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Lions still scored what, 22?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Lions
shows
were
that
rocking
Seattle's
their
defense sucks.
yeah, Lions were also rocking their backup quarterback. So not only are they bad, but they're using their backup quarterback. So yeah,
Yikes.
Seahawks might be the end of an era for our favorite Sea Boys.
I think it
They
is.
yeah, because
Well,
Pete Carroll's like 70, probably gonna
do you think?
retire.
Okay, so quick football talk before we go into our recommendation. I read something that
Uh,
they're either gonna fire Pete Carroll or they're going to trade Russell Wilson.
yeah, it's probably one of the two. I don't think they fire Pete Carroll, but I think he like retires.
Retires
You know what I mean, or just like
to
steps
keep
away.
Russell.
Cause yeah, there's no way you can't get rid of your franchise guy and Russell Wilson.
They will though, because they're like he's
I
not
mean,
working out.
yeah, I mean if they're gonna
But
go
it's
full
because they don't have
rebuild,
a fucking O line,
yeah, O-line. Well,
so they
to
can't
be
run
fair,
the ball.
Russ has looked kind of bad. Like in some of the games, he hasn't looked very good in some of the games. I don't know if he's like something's gotten into his like mental or whatever, but
Yeah, well, also probably because he gets hit every fucking game.
he does get hit a lot. He gets
So
hit
it's
a
like, come on.
significant amount. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, like if the season ended today, which it should end. It should go back to the 16 game format. They added a 17th game, which is really irritating. Like I love football, but that 16 game format was perfect. Like the
Mhm.
records and everything were just like you just love to see it. But
Weren't like the players and stuff really mad about that too?
yeah, they were against. Of course, yeah, they're against it
It's an
because
extra game they have
like
to play.
an extra game they have to play. Like they get paid more, but it's more
Not
about
that
like
much more.
injury and stuff. Yeah, it's not that much more, and it's injury. And like, hey, we gotta get ready for playoffs, and we have an extra game that you have to do. But and now all of like the old records that existed are gonna be like worthless because
Mm-hmm.
you have an extra game to break all of them. So um, just kind of weird why they rather than like if you're gonna do that, get 4 new expansion teams, make it an 18 game season, and then give every team 2 bye weeks. Like do it that way or something.
Mm-hmm.
Put me in charge. I'll do better than Roger Goodell.
We already
I
do
believe you
better.
would,
And
John.
if you didn't believe us, then look at this Mediaology podcast.
Yeah, I couldn't be a
Yeah,
CEO.
could Roger Goodell do what we do? No,
No.
Yeah.
there's no way.
Could Roger Goodell do what we do and sleep at night knowing we're not evil pieces of corporate shit? No,
Also
no,
no.
he couldn't do that.
But can we?
We can.
Mm,
No.
kind of.
No.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
No,
We're
buy
a
our
piece of
merch.
shit.
Buy our merch. Yeah, buy our merch.
Please. We're going broke. We can't afford to make any more
Going broke.
podcasts unless you buy our merch.
We're going broke. The government of Japan has requested you either buy our merch or they execute me. So it's a life or death scenario here, buddy. You gotta hurry up.
Buddy, hit him with the buds. Hit him where it hurts. Hurts
hit 'em
me.
where it
Hurts
hurts.
them.
Hurts me.
All right. All right. Andrew, what is your recommendation for this lovely new year? Or not so lovely. It's up to you.
Well, I finally recommended, or I finally watched a movie that I think Logan, you might have recommended, is what I was trying to say.
Shit.
What?
I said, oh shit. Continue.
I don't know if you recommended this on the podcast, but I feel like you've talked to me about it before. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I have talked about that, yes.
Okay. Well, I finally watched that movie, and I thought it was pretty good.
It's
it
one of
wasn't my-
those. It's not my favorite Tarantino movie, but it's one of those movies that the more times you watch it, the more appreciation you have for it.
Yeah. I have to say, the ending, or like the near ending of the movie,
Holy
was
shit.
really amazing. It was hilarious.
Dude,
I loved
it
it.
was the fucking flamethrower. Oh my god, and
Brad
the
Pitt
dog.
Brad Pitt is his character is one
Very
of my
cool.
favorite Tarantino characters.
Very cool. Don't give a crap about Leonardo, but like,
Yeah,
very
Leo's
cool.
character was a little underwhelming, but
like Brad
Pitt's was
Pitt's
hilarious.
character was like, that's the character to beat.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I'll just agree. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's good.
but yeah.
That's my recommendation.
What?
So I guess
Well,
it's my turn.
God almighty. It is.
I've been playing this video game. I don't think it's super old, but I don't think it's super new either. It's called Mini Motorways. Either of you heard of it?
I have
No.
I actually like low key very satisfying. So you kind of like you build like roads from so it's like it's all random, right? So they randomly put down a house and a town or like a store, right? So you have a house and a store. Then you have to connect the roadway based off how many roadways you have, and
Yeah.
connect them, right? And then the cars will go, and there's these little pins where every time a pin comes up, a car will go to it, right? But you have to have so many cars pretty much get to the store, before your store overflows or whatever. It doesn't really fucking matter. The
Yeah.
point is you start getting a lot of stores and a lot of houses, right? So you got to build all these roadways to get people to the store and back super fast without having a bunch of traffic jams, right? So you get things like stoplights, roundabouts, actual freeways, that you can place down and build over to them. You can build through bridges, tunnels, things like that to try to create this, high functioning town pretty much without creating too much of a traffic jam. So I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun because it's like you're creating your own little like city, but like it's not like Civ or not Civ, like The Sims or any of that stuff, like Sims City Skyline or whatever it was called, where you like built the actual thing like that. And there's a few other games that are like that, but I don't. It's like it's kind of it's not super graphically demanding things like that, but I don't know. I think it's pretty fun. So and it's pretty cheap too. It's only like $5-10 I think. So
Hmm.
and there's a lot to do in it for $10. Like there's a lot of maps and there's like daily and weekly features you can do to kind of like help with the replayability. So I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And if you don't like
Yeah.
it, fuck you, buy our merch.
If you don't like it,
If you do like it, also buy our merch.
buy the merch. All right. I am going to recommend a cop out recommend. Well, it's not really, but I just want to. We didn't talk about it a ton. We talked about Betty White, but shout out John Madden. Rest in peace. Good football guy. Seemed like just a good dude in general. Very funny commentator. I don't know if you've ever watched like old football stuff of like John Madden commentating, but dude was kind of funny. So I'm gonna recommend you boot up that Xbox, you start up Madden franchise, baby, and you play a season, and you see if you can win the Super Bowl. As well, you don't have to play as the Raiders because they suck, but you can play any team. But yeah,
But the Raiders.
football, but the Raiders, yeah. No,
Well, aren't the
football-
Raiders going to
football.
playoffs?
They are 9-7. They have to win, and I think they're in. But
Well, they won today,
Uh,
so.
they won today, but I think they have to win again, and then they're in. So yeah. But anyway, shout out John Madden. Madden football sucks, so this is my plea to the NFL to cancel your subscription to EA and pick a different company to make football
Well, did
games,
you know
please.
that, well, yeah, but I was about to say EA, and Xbox Game Pass are like one now, so EA
Yeah, it's
either
true.
sold out or Microsoft sold out. But knowing
Yeah,
them, it's
it's
EA
true.
because Microsoft is winning.
Although you can't get Madden 22 on Game Pass, so
That's because they don't do the newest ones.
which is annoying. But oh well. That's it. John Madden. John Madderer. John Maddeness.
Yes, John Madden. All right, Andrew,
John
say
Madden.
goodbye.
Bye.